Hey, what's going on, everybody? Steve here, Rake and Profit over at rakeandprofit.com. And in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can literally make hundreds of dollars every single day from home by buying undervalued books on Amazon and selling them back on Amazon. Okay, so there's a software that I've been using and it's been really great. I've been purchasing a bunch of books and it's crazy how effective this software is. So literally, I want to walk you through how to use Bookmine and share with you how you could find books that sell quickly, books that are high profit, and literally you don't have to go to thrift stores, garage sales, auctions to be able to find books, which those are still great methods. But my friends Joji and Victor, they created this software, and Victor, he made $155,000 profit over the last year doing this. Also, my friend Joji Davenport, check out his YouTube channel. He made over $100,000 profit. And this software is so freaking awesome and really, really unique. So I'm not here to pitch you on this software and tell you to use it. I'm just sharing what I've been doing, and I just want to share how effective this software is. Okay, now if you do want to check this out, I'll put a link down below. If you do get a free trial, there's a 10-day trial that you can play around with and try this 100% for free. If you do use my affiliate link down below, I'm also throwing in a 6-week Keepa course, so you could become a master at reading Keepa charts, because if you're new, you might be like, wow, this is a bit overwhelming, but I make it super easy in that free 6-week course. Also a virtual assistant course as well, 100% free if you want to get virtual assistants in the Philippines to purchase the books for you if you don't want to do this. And I'm also throwing in 50 profitable book leads you could buy on eBay or Amazon to flip on Amazon for some pretty amazing profits. So you can check out the link down below, but without further ado, let's get into this software. Now, out of the box, this software is incredible. Now, there's a bunch of different filters and stuff that you can choose. They have a gold meter, which pretty much breaks down, in their opinion, like what are the best books. But I pretty much leave it blank. You can go after books that are in short supply, normal supply, oversupply on Amazon, books that are, really fast sellers. You can go after books where Amazon's out of stock, if it's the lowest price, so on and so forth. But honestly, I just leave it the way it is. Default is really fantastic. And I just want to go and analyze books with you, share with you what I would, like if I would purchase it, what I would list it for, how much profit I would make, and also share with you if I would buy it, like based on if it's like a high likely chance of being a counterfeit. So pretty much this software is looking for books that are undervalued and it just feeds them to you, which is crazy. Like right now, there's all these books that are sitting here and it updates every single hour. Most softwares update like once a day. And a lot of softwares are just trying to show you books that are, maybe cheap. And then they say, oh, you could sell this for 60 or 70 bucks, but you really can't. They're just exploiting pretty much an overvalued buy box. Okay. So let's just break down some of these books and let's take a look. So here's a book right here that we could pick up for $17.58 on Amazon. And if you take a look at this chart right here, you can see that this book historically, December, January, February, is selling around $50 consistently. We could pick it up for $17.58. So let's actually click into this right now and let's analyze this book, okay? Now, I'm also going to be using Book Run Counterfeit Calculator as well, because certain books, they're maybe a bit more highly likely to be counterfeit. So we'll run these books through there as well. At least we'll do a couple of them so you can get a feel for how I do that. But this book right here, we could pick it up on Amazon, as you can see, for $17. Yep, $17.58. I'm also using a tool called SellerAmp. It's selling about 48 times a month. And if we actually X this out really quick, yeah, so if you take a look in the Keepa chart, this book actually dropped down in price on Amazon really for the last couple of months. And the reason is because, people aren't buying it. Typically, you could see right here from around June to March, it's selling a lot better. Matter of fact, even in July and stuff, you could see it selling for about 68, 75, dropped down to 52. But I would say probably 65 bucks you could sell this for consistently. And again, look, even in June and July, it even jumps up to about $90 as well. So you can see that the price has dropped off significantly. And this is what this software is doing. It's finding books that historically have hit a low price that you could pick up. And sometimes you have to wait a month or two, but the price will literally go up 3 to 5x. So let's run the numbers on this. So if we pick this up for $17.58, and if we sold it for $65, we can make 148% ROI, 26 profit. So that's pretty good, but let's take a look and see if this is still available at this price. So if we take a look and click under used, let's see if it's still available. Yep, one right here for $13.60 plus $3.98. So it comes to about 17 and change. There's actually a whole bunch of these right here. Yeah, this is a very undervalued book. And you could even open up the Keepa chart historically to see what's going on. And it does look like consistently, look, in 2022, around 60 to 80. 2023, about 70 consistently. But recently the price has dropped off. But I could almost guarantee that if you wait this out, this price is definitely going to come back. So that's a pretty cool book right there. Now, one thing that I would definitely do is always check to see if it's a high likely chance of being a counterfeit. So what I would do is I would take that ASIN and put it in here and see what it says. So this might be, yeah, unlikely. So this is a really good book. I would pick up a couple copies of this. I mean, look, it's selling 48 times a month. So they're right alone. I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good pickup. So I might pick up a couple books. Let's keep moving. All right, next up we have the film. Okay, so we could take a look at the Keepa chart that Bookmine shares. And you can see consistently from about December to March, it was about a $50 book. And it looks like right now it says you could pick it up for $29.56. So that doesn't look like it's the best price. We could also click eBay to see if we could find it a little cheaper on eBay. So it looks like we could place a bid right here, maybe get it for 28 or 29 bucks, but that doesn't look very fantastic. So let me actually click through and see why Bookmine is telling us to buy this, because maybe this book pops in price a little later on. Okay, so let's take off that. Let's take at the, oh, look at the buy box, 60, 61. Look at consistently 74, 60, 65, 70, 75. I mean, it looks like in June and July, about 70, 75 bucks consistently. So let's put this in at $70 conservatively. If I paid 36, my max cost right here, then I can make a 40% return. What if I only paid 30? That's a 69% return. Let's see how much we could pick this up for right now on Amazon. Let's go back over to that listing. So right now on Amazon, we can pick this up for, 26 plus 4, but it says pretty bad condition, so I would skip that one. This right here, 29, 31, 2, so 33 bucks. So if I pick this up for $33 right now, let's run the numbers on that, 33 bucks. And what do we say we could sell that for? Probably about 70. Yeah, look at that. That's a 54% ROI, $17 profit. And if we take a look right here, let's see who's winning the buy box at the moment. The buy box is actually at $72 right now. And if we open up Seller Amp again, we can see this is selling about 9 times a month at a 487,000 rank. So that's another book, depending on how long you want to wait and what your minimum ROI criteria is. That's another interesting book right here. All right, let's keep moving. All right, here we have another one. This is The Legal Environment of Business. Here's another book where you can see, if you take a look at this black line on the Keepa chart, this is the lowest offer. It's sitting around 98, maybe up to about 120, 100. So maybe this is like a $95 book. Let's open this up and take a look at this one. So I'm going to click the link. All right, so you can see, so this is something interesting that you want to keep in mind. This is actually $86 new right now. It looks like the buy box is coming in at $37. So if you take a look at the new price, you can see this blue line right here. Like if I take everything off, it looks like Amazon, they are on the listing sometimes, but around 200 if you look at the orange. So if you take that off and take a peek, a lot of times if you look from June to even, close to November, 180, 170, this is new. And I'm looking at that because you want to know what your cap price is. So let's take a look at the used buy box and the overall used price. So look, the price is tanked right here. So you can actually pick this up for about 37 right now, but consistently, this is a 92. Look at this. I'm going to take everything else off. If you take a look, this is for most of the year, like a $90 to $100 book. And if you open this up over the lifetime of it, I mean, consistently, look, this is really $100 book right here. And it just fell off recently. Why? Because it's not textbook season. There's not a lot of people looking to buy that book. It's all supply and demand. So many times, if you even take a look right in here, this price had dropped down to about $50. Really, this year, it really tanked to $37. So this is a book that you could probably sell for $90 to $100 if you wait a couple of months. And that's the game with a lot of these books. You invest in the book, you wait. Sometimes you only have to wait a couple weeks, but sometimes you want to wait 2, 3, 4 months, send it in, and then it sells for 3, 4, 5 times the price. So if we could pick this up for $37 right now, probably have to wait a month or two and sell it for $94.99. That's an 89% ROI, $33 right here, profit. So let's take a look and see if we can pick one of these up. So this is actually Prime. So you're going to want to make sure, like when you're going to buy books, don't buy using your Prime account. You're going to want to get another account. So you're going to want to have to pay that shipping. You don't want to use your Prime account and pick up Prime books because it's against Amazon's terms of service. So be very, very careful about that. Another thing we could do is see if we could pick this up cheaper on eBay. So let's actually click the eBay button right here because sometimes you could find it cheaper. Oh, wow. Is this the same one? Text and Cases, the legal business. Hold on, let me see if this is the same book. So that's 10th edition. What edition is this? So this is the 11th edition. So be very, very careful that you're picking up the 11th edition. I thought that was a jackpot. Let's take a look at this. That's 10th, 9th, 10th. Just trying to see if we can get it. Yeah, these are all 10th editions right here. Yep, I'm looking to see if I could find an 11th edition. And I could type in the title and hit 11th edition. I'm just being kind of lazy right now, just looking. Yeah, these are all 10th editions. I just want to double check this to make sure. So yeah, this is 11th edition. So even when you're buying on Amazon, sometimes you want to take a look in the description from whoever you decide to buy from to make sure that, it's actually the edition that you're purchasing. So that's pretty cool. Let's run this through counterfeit calculator really quick, the book run counterfeit calculator, to make sure it doesn't come up as likely of being a counterfeit. So we're going to hit that. Unlikely, perfect. So what you're looking out for on Book Run is to make sure it doesn't say highly likely or likely of being a counterfeit. We always stay away from those books, okay? So as long as it says unlikely, you should be good to go. Let's keep moving. Look, we've already found a bunch of books that have, potential, and we're literally, it's crazy, this software. Literally, it just feeds you incredible deals. So let's keep looking here. All right, let's check out this book right here. So it's called The Family, and you can see that this book consistently, if you look at this black line, it looks like it spiked up around, January to mid-February, up to about $70, $80. It looks like we could pick this up for $21 right now. So let's go in and let's click into this book and take a peek. We could also scroll down to Keepa and take a better look to see what's going on here. So yeah, you can see this has really been sliding the price all the way down to about $21 right here. And consistently, you could see 58, 60, 65. Let's open up the buy box. Yeah, look at the buy box. Anywhere from $56 up to $80. Now, typically, I try to be a bit more conservative. And you can actually see right here, if you see this sliding right here, sometimes it's Amazon Warehouse just dropping the price. So sometimes you're going to want to take a look to see who's the one who is dropping the price. And yep, it is the Amazon Warehouse. So you could do some research. And if you discover that Amazon has like 80 books in stock, then sometimes you're going to want to stay away from that. So let's take a peek and see what we have here. It's not telling me the number of items that they have in stock. One thing you could do is add to cart and see how many you can add. So if they only have maybe 1 or 2, then I wouldn't be super concerned. But if they have 5 or 6, you might just want to pick them all up. Let's just pretend that they had 5 and let's kind of run the numbers on that. So we're going to open up SellerAmp. Right now we can get that for, so if we take a look at Bookmine, we can pick that up for $21.04. And consistently, we could probably sell this for, I would say $65. So let's just put it at 22. If we sold it for $65, look at that. 110% ROI, $24 profit. That is amazing. Again, the big thing that you'd want to be looking at is how many do they have in stock. If they have like 100 in stock, you have to understand what's going to happen is the number of sellers is going to go through the roof, and it's going to put a lot of heat on the price tanking. So you want to be careful of that. But you can see consistently this book has some really, really good demand. And you can look right here. Look, from August to September, the sales rank really drops because there's a lot of demand. Same here, January to February. So for this book, if you did pick it up, you really would want to wait until probably this period right here. And you could probably get 65, 70 bucks all day long, even $70. So if I waited on this and picked up 5 copies, I can make $28 per pop times 5. That's about $110 profit just on this one book. Now, again, I'd want to take the ASIN, run that through. Counterfeit calculator. Let me refresh this because sometimes it starts acting up. Let's just make sure it's not likely. Unlikely. Perfect. So that's another fantastic opportunity. So are you seeing how powerful this software literally can be? And I've only gone through 5 or 6 books. There's 3,000 books that have been mined and processed with Bookmine right now. And just look, I mean, there's literally hundreds and hundreds of books. So, you know, you're going to want to be a bit picky about what you pick up because maybe you have like a 75% minimum ROI, or maybe you don't want to buy seasonal books where you have to wait 2, 3, 4 months. There's hundreds of books on here you could pick now and then flip it, send it in and sell it immediately. So, you know, don't just buy it because I said buy it. It depends how much capital do you have? What's your minimum ROI? Maybe you want a $30 minimum profit like Joji does. So hopefully you guys see the power of this software. I'm going to be making a bunch of videos about Bookmine in the future because I'm actually getting set up with a new prep center as well that deals with only books. So I'm starting to spend a lot more money. I'm actually going to be using Central Virginia Prep. So big shout out to them. I'll put their information down below. I'm not affiliated or anything, but yeah, it's a really great prep center. I know Joji uses them as well, so check that out. But I'm going to be spending a lot of money I already have on Bookmine. I'm starting to process them myself, but I'm going to be starting to send them all to a prep center. So literally I could buy the books or have my virtual assistants buy them, send them to a prep center, and then they'll prep it up and either store it and then or send it in. The good thing is with storage, with books, it's really, really inexpensive. So it's not like you're going to spend $2, $3, $4 a month to store a book. It's literally pennies. So even if they have to send it in and it collects storage fees for 3 or 4 months, you're only paying like 10, 20, 30 cents. So that's what Victor and Joji do as well. So hopefully you saw the value in this software. If you want more videos of me breaking down books, analyzing books, so on and so forth, let me know. Hey, if you want to get 50 free book replens that you can buy on eBay and Amazon, if you want my 6-week Keep a course, if you want my virtual assistant program, it's like a free little just training that kind of teaches you how to hire a VA, and you can have them literally use Bookmine for you. Get your free trial to Bookmine, first link down below. And with that being said, I appreciate you guys. Much love, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.